I wrote By the Grace of God. It's actually the first song on our second set, and fortunately for me, I was actually able to play on that set. So it's just as special for me, just as such a great opportunity to have been on it.
Has come to me through the cross, my sins are gone. He died the Lamb and rose the King.
It's kind of one of those songs I've always wanted to write. I really believe, and I've always wanted to see during worship, I've always wanted to see people get healed. I've wanted to see people get saved and even see lives renewed back into the faith. And that's really where By the Grace of God came for me. I was sitting at home. My son had just been born. He was probably about 3, almost 4 months old. When I became a father, when I became a dad, you know, I never really knew, I never thought that I would begin to hear the Lord as much or begin to really sense His heart and to get what He was wanting as a father to His children. And just the idea of grace and having those things, knowing that it was only by His grace that since we'd been down here that we've been able to do the things that we've been able to do down here, that we've been able to stand on His faith and stand on His word. And that's really where By the Grace of God came. So I just picked up the guitar, you know, again, the TV was on, she's on the computer, and, you know, my son was like sitting right beside me, and, you know, so I just started playing out this little bit on the guitar, and was like, man, this is something, the grace, Lord, your grace is just so strong in me right now. I can sense it so much, but I'd really like to write something for you and write something to you regarding your grace. And that's where By the Grace of God was birthed out of, was in a small apartment, a little 2-bedroom apartment in Euless, Texas.